Hello Aries, welcome to your reading. Hope you are all well. Thank you for tuning in. It's Friday the 13th of March 2026. I'm going to do a relationship love tarot reading for you guys. Please take what resonates and leave what does not. So this is for Aries in relationship, for those of you in a connection, relationship, long-term, lesser long-term, committed or married. For Aries who are in a connection, in a relationship. If you are single and not in a relationship or significant connection, then this reading is not for you. Relationship love reading for Aries. Please take what resonates, leave what does not. Okay, 3 cards for you Aries, 3 cards for them. 3 cards for the relationship, 3 cards of advice, and 3 cards for potential, possible outcome or... Oh, hello. Okay. I'll put that one to the side. So, 3 cards for you, Aries. For Aries in love and relationships. For Aries in love. So you have the Fool in reverse, Aries, and Justice in reverse, and the King of Swords in reverse, and you also have the Hierophant that flipped out. So Aries, you're feeling somewhat doubtful, unsure, lacking clarity, lacking truth, or feeling deceived or treated unfairly in some way. You could be looking within, looking for some sort of spiritual guidance. Here I am. Just kidding. But yeah, you could be, I mean, this is a relationship reading, so it could be about a commitment or marriage. But I'm getting more so that you are seeking some sort of guidance, some sort of truth, clarity, and you feel like you are not being given that in some way, or something is unfair, out of balance, and it's leaving you feeling quite doubtful. So, the person that you are connected to in love, Aries. Let's pull 3 cards for the person that you are connected to in love. For the person that Aries is connected to in love, in a relationship with, connected with. 3 cards for the person that Aries is connected with in love. Ooh. Alrighty, we've got the Queen of Wands in the upright, the Fool in the reverse, and the Page of Cups in reverse. I'm going to put that Hierophant card in the middle. Your person's feeling unsure as well. Doubtful, cautious, yet showing determination, but still unsure. Showing confidence, yet still unsure. Driving forward with confidence, yet unsure. So the both of you are unsure and doubtful, but your person's showing a little bit more confidence than what you are. You're kind of looking for a light, looking for guidance, and your person, they're unsure, but they're feeling a bit more confident. Okay. So let's have a look at the connection relationship itself. 3 cards for the connection, for the relationship between Aries and their person in love. 3 cards for the connection, for the relationship between Aries and the person they are connected to in love. The 2 of Swords, the 4 of Cups in reverse, and the 6 of Wands in reverse. So there's a decision here to be made, or there is some sort of indecision, resistance, doubt, unsurety, and there's a lack of success, victory, recognition. There's a lot of doubt here, a lot of lack of lost confidence, inner conflict on both sides, and a difficult decision to make. Let's move these up a little minute. I'm probably going to clarify some of these. So I'm getting that you're possibly feeling the lack of success, victory, lack of recognition. As I'm reading for you, Aries, and the 6 of Wands is a fire energy, and you are a fire sign. So let's get 3 cards of advice, of guidance for Aries and the person they are connected to in love. 3 cards of advice and guidance for Aries and the person they are connected to in love. Page of Cups again, this time in the upright. Judgment in the reverse, and the Moon in the reverse. So some things that are hidden, unknown, quite a heavy energy of hidden and unknown, or perhaps secrecy. Another Page of Cups, this time in the upright. So you might be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries. I'm getting someone that appears confident, but underneath, their true feelings, their true emotions are, they're not too sure, but they appear confident. They're giving off this air of confidence and determination. But when it comes down to the true feelings, the truth, the clarity, they're not very sure. And there's some sort of resistance here about making some sort of decision. Perhaps this is a connection that is, well, I'm looking at that Hierophant card, and that's telling me that it's something to do with a commitment. Now, perhaps you are connected in love, or you're in a relationship, but there's a question of commitment. There's a question of new beginnings, or maybe more like going forward within the relationship, taking it to the next level. Or where is this relationship going? That sort of an energy. And there's a decision to be made, and someone's very resistant or unsure about making it, but appearing very confident. There could also be an external factor to do with this connection, something that's delaying this or blocking it or getting in the way, however that resonates for you. So let's look at the potential outcome, or potential overall, outcome, what might be to come, possibly. But I'm just reading energy. I'm not predicting the future. I haven't got a crystal ball. I just read energy. Three cards for the overall potential outcome, or what might be to come, or the energy going forward. Potential outcome for the connection between Aries and their person in love. Alright, so I picked up that there might be an external factor in this connection. Now the Three of Cups has just come out. So one of you, I'm getting that your person, or the person you are connected to in love, might already be committed elsewhere. For one of you, or whoever that resonates for. But there is some, two's company, three's a crowd. I'm also getting that perhaps this is more of a casual connection. You socialise together, meet up, have fun. And there is a Four of Pentacles in reverse, Ten of Pentacles. So this could be, this external factor could be to do with family, finances. But there is also a question of beginnings and endings and completion. So let's look into these cards' energies a little bit more. I want to look at the Fool cards that came out on both your sides and why they are here. So why is the Fool here in reverse energy for Aries in love? Why is the Fool here in reverse energy for Aries in love? The Four of Wands. This is about moving this forward. This is about committing further. Commitment in general with this person. But the question of commitment is coming up here. Now, this could be someone that you were once married to. And you're, I don't know, thinking about getting back together or getting married again or renewing your vows. But I'm getting that this is more about a deepening of a connection, solidifying a connection between you and your person, becoming more serious within this connection, taking the next step and actually being committed. And you've got some doubt about this beginning or deepening or this higher level of commitment. The Six of Swords just came out, which is about change, transition, moving on, endings, walking away. So there might be an energy there of someone walking away, you walking away, them walking away, or someone that needs to walk away or is thinking of walking away. Why is the Fool here in reverse energy for the person that you are connected to in love? Why is the Fool here in reverse energy for the person that Aries is connected to in love? Knight of Pentacles in the upright. So I'm getting from your person that they are showing that they are committed, consistent, slow and steady. They're going slow and steady, but they're determined, yet still a bit unsure. They're cautious, a bit doubtful, but slow and steady. They're showing, yeah, I'm committed, but I'm just going to take my time about it. I'm just going to not rush in. And let's have a look. Why is the moon here in reverse energy for Aries and the person they are connected to in love? That one flipped out, the Chariot. And one from the bottom, because it is the moon, Queen of Swords in reverse. So someone is secretive. Someone is somewhat closed off. I'm getting that you, Aries, are the one feeling slightly deceived, or you feel something is unfair, or you're being deceived in some way, or you're feeling somewhat frustrated or resentful here. There could have been some harsh words exchanged, or a heated kind of exchange that, or you're feeling that your person is a little bit detached, a little bit cold, a bit of a cold fish, bit closed off, keeps their feelings to themselves, but they're showing very confident, but they're all, it's almost like hot and cold. That's what I'm getting, hot and cold. Very hot and cold, on and off, in and out, hot and cold. Very determined, very confident, and then, whoa, Nelly, no, I'm not sure. Cold feet. Cold feet. Cold feet. So, is this about your connection moving on to the next level and maybe getting, you know, committing to each other or getting married, and your person's getting cold feet? Or they're a bit scared of committing a bit further on. They're kind of, you know, cold feet. Tell me about the Two of Swords. Why is the Two of Swords here for the connection between Aries and their person? You wanted to come out and you came out that way, not sideways. Strength. Why is the Two of Swords here for the connection between Aries and the person they are connected to in love? Nine of Cups. Ten of Wands in reverse. Strength. There's a decision that someone needs to make here that is quite difficult. And I'm gonna say, well, who do I say? I don't know who that is, but I'm... Someone is overwhelmed by something and they need to make a decision and let go of something. Let go of the weight of something. They're feeling burdened, indecisive. But there is a wish fulfillment here. And they're needing to make a decision about this wish fulfillment. What they need to let go of in order to have this wish fulfillment, to be happy. Let's change decks a minute. Why is the Chariot here? for Aries in love? Why is the Chariot here for Aries in love? I knew he was going to come out. The Devil. So there is an unhealthy dynamic here, whether it's between you and them or between them and something else, someone else, or you, and there's an unhealthy dynamic here. There's an attachment that someone has, something unhealthy that holds them back. But who is that? I don't know who it is, but the Chariot, they're determined to release themselves from whatever this unhealthy attachment is. They're determined to go forward. Tell me about the Page of Cups. Why is it here for Aries and the person they're connected to in love? The Chariot in reverse. You couldn't make it up. But then, yeah, it's your person. They're not sure. You've got doubt and you feel that something is out of balance. You also feel a bit shut out by this person, but your person is showing the more contradictory energy. Doubtful, bit wishy-washy, bit up and down in their emotions, yet confident at the same time. So that tells me you're just feeling doubtful. You're feeling like something's a bit unfair here, out of balance. And you're feeling, yeah, a bit shut out, and your person's showing all this contradictory energy, forwards, backwards. Page of Cups, your person drew the Page of Cups in reverse, and here's the Page of Cups in the upright and the Chariot in reverse. There's unsurety, there's a lack of direction, there's a delay, there's indecisiveness, and someone that needs to get rid of a devil. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. Why is she here for the person that Aries is connected to in love? Why is the Queen of Wands here for the person that Aries is connected to in love? Yeah, King of Pentacles in the upright, Ten of Cups in reverse. King of Pentacles and a Queen of Wands. And a Ten of Cups in reverse. So a King and a Queen sort of shows complete solid. I mean, a King of Pentacles is solid, committed. Queen of Wands, she's determined. Whatever she needs to make happen, she'll make happen. And then there's a Ten of Cups in reverse. That is not a happy ending. That's not a happy kingdom. That is a broken kingdom. All right, someone might be married here. Someone might be married or otherwise connected, committed, and they need to end something in order to go forward towards an emotional fulfillment and a new beginning. Someone's got a decision to make and they're finding it very hard to make it because the devil is in the equation. It's a very unhealthy attachment that they need to let go of, or this is turning into a very unhealthy attachment. Ay, ay, ay. Three of Cups. Why is it here for Aries in love? The Emperor in reverse. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here for Aries and the person they are dealing with in love? Temperance. And why is the Four of Pentacles here in reverse energy for Aries and the person they are dealing with in love? Nine of Swords in reverse. Yeah. Very stubborn energy. Also an energy of lacking in structure, lacking in planning, impulsive, unpredictable energy. Someone that is trapped in some way in their mind, in their thinking, in their circumstances, and balance that is very much needed. Let me get one from the top of each deck. Two of Swords, again, the Sun in the reverse. Four of Wands in the reverse. Four of Pentacles in the reverse, again, may I add. The Devil in the upright again. Eight of Swords in the upright. The Fool in the upright. Well, this is a bit of a mess, may I say. There's a karmic energy here. There's a lesson to be learned. There's some sort of karmic debt that needs to be paid. There's a heavy unhealthiness here. Whether this is, shall I just say it? Whether this is a karmic lesson that needs to be learned, some internal heavy attachments, unhealthy attachments that someone needs to deal with, an obsession, an addiction, a healthy, unhealthy lifestyle, or whatever it is. There could be some sort of secret affair going on. Someone's already connected, committed. This is a huge temptation and a huge unhealthy attachment and a huge unhealthy dynamic full of secrecy, unsurety, self-doubt, lack of recognition, indecision, burden, unsure feelings and words, unstable, endings, beginnings, and everyone's stuck right in the middle of it. I'm going to put them into their suits. Not that I feel that I'm going to get any further clarification, but something's telling me just to put them into their suits so I can try and see clearly in amongst all of this. One moment. Okay, Aries. So, to go forwards, or to go backwards, or to stay stuck? The Fool. In the upright, but more so in the reverse. No structure, no direction, wishy-washy feelings, instability, unbalance, the Devil, the Moon, something is, and the Sun in reverse, and Judgment in reverse. So a pretty stuck energy between you and your person. Deceptive, very deceptive energy, very illusionary energy. A Queen of Wands slap bang in the middle of it all, and a King of Pentacles. So, and possibly something to do with a commitment elsewhere, and someone is holding on for dear life. Someone is, well, I think both of you are holding on for dear life in one way or another, but this is something that's coming together or coming back together or heading for a reconciliation or a new beginning, but it's very unsure at the moment. But someone is slow and steady and determined, but unsure at the same time. And the Ten of Cups is in reverse. And whether it will turn upright or not, nobody knows, because everyone's a bit unsure and stuck. So that's what I have for you, Aries. Sorry to be the bringer of a sunny, positive reading, but I'm just reading the energy that's in front of me. Thank you for tuning in. If the video resonated, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like more readings from me, please subscribe to the channel. I'm all tongue-tied because I don't know what to say, because evidently nobody knows what to say or do here. Good luck, best wishes, lots of love. Till next time. Bye-bye.